Hello and welcome to Pause for Thought. Have you ever felt hidden? Have you ever moved to a new place or entered a new environment where no one knew who you were or what you could do? Or maybe you've moved into another season of life, like parenthood or extended studies or even coping with lockdown, where you shifted from recognition to anonymity, from standing as a leader to sitting as a learner again? Or have you ever resigned or retired from a position and transitioned from being sought out to left out? In these hidden seasons, we are more familiar with being invisible than acclaimed. Concealed for months or years, our potential seems to hibernate like a bear in winter. And over time we begin to wonder if spring will ever awaken again. Hidden hopes, hidden dreams. All of us are acquainted with chapters in life when it feels like our previous strengths become dormant. Whether we enter hiddenness deliberately or unwillingly, like the number of times we've entered lockdown, we can feel that the greatest part of us is submerged in the unseen, as though others can only see the tip of the iceberg of who we really are. Arctic scientists inform us that only 1/8 to 1/10 of an iceberg is visible. As much as 90% is submerged in the unseen. And because of that enormous mass, icebergs are relatively indestructible. I recently read a reflection that one of the most influential lives in history reflected the iceberg equation. 90% of his life on earth was spent in obscurity. 10% of his earthly life was spent in the public eye. The starting point marked by the Gospels is not chapter 1 of Jesus' life, it's chapter 30. We know practically nothing of the first 29 hidden chapters of life. Only 3 years, less than 10% of Jesus' days, are visible through the writings of the Bible, and over 90% of his earthly life is submerged in the unseen. However, with his life and ours, it's critical that we not mistake unseen for unimportant. God's unanticipated move of hiding Jesus granted him protected and undisturbed room to be and to become. From God's perspective, hidden seasons are sacred spaces. They are formative and to be rested in, not rushed through, and most definitely never to be regretted. Maybe unapplauded, but not unproductive. Hidden time empowers us to patiently wait a little longer and not rush God's plan for our lives. Thank you for joining me.